Hi guys, Steel City Dodge here. Just want to take you through the setup, if you like, of HP 3D Scan Pro 5. Um, just some basic, this is what you need to do and you'll be ready to scan steps. So quite easy and simple. So we've loaded the software up for the first time. Under Setup tab over on the left hand side, we have a drop down box and it gives us all the different types of solutions that this software can be used with. Some of these are standalone 3D setups using separate projectors, high definition cameras, and so forth. But comes free with Sprout, which is fantastic. We've also got the option of using the capture stage, or what we'll call here the turntable. So I'm just going to connect that. And if I tick the box of connect turntable, that's just going to reset it itself. And replace that sort of just off center, a little bit further towards the back of the touch mat. I always try to line up the power cable out with the center line that you see. And we can move over to scanning next, and at the top there we have pattern perimeters. Quickly, you've got 4 different choices: default, quality, speed, or custom. What it will do is increase the number of patterns which is projected over the object that you're looking to 3D scan, and of course give you a higher quality output. The yin to the yang is that it takes longer the more patterns you project. So play around with them, but default I find is quite good on there, but depends on how much detail you need on your subject. When we look at scanning, we've got a number of different options here. I draw your attention to background scan, really important. When you're scanning 3D scanning using structured light, it will capture all of the objects that's in front of it, and background scan will then automatically remove those objects from the scan, so you're just left with the target object. But we'll do that now, and I'm actually going to scan tilted with a turntable. By ticking that, the turntable then rotates. Benefit of this is that it opens the planes of the object that you're scanning to the camera more, so you get more data per scan cycle. Exposure and brightness over on the left hand side. I play around with exposure. I'll just move that up a little bit, and that's much better for what we want to look at doing there. Because I played around with that, I'm just going to rescan the background. Perfect, and you can see maybe even a little bit more detail there as well, which is fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to go to automatic turntable as my scan solution. Single scan will really, you don't need a turntable for that. Place an object underneath and just do one scan and see what results you get. Automatic turntable, I'm going to place the object here now. This is my hand grip that I've been creating and scanning, and you'll see in some of the other help videos as well. Number scan 6, tilted, and auto grab texture. Texture is the color of the object. So if you capture the texture, then you can retain the color when you use that 3D object later on. So we're going to hit scan, and what's happening is we're projecting black and white lines over the target object and everything else on the mat. See a slight flash afterwards, which is one of the places it captures the texture. Takes that 3D scan and then moves on to the next step. Rotates it it was 60 degrees because we've chosen 6 scans. So we're going to let this do its work, and I'll speak to you in a minute. So we can see that there's a little bit of outliers that we've gathered as we've gone through this scan. So I'm just right clicking as I'm rotating the scan itself. But all in all, that's not too bad itself. If you look at the other tutorials with regards to the cleaning tool, top left, then you'll be able to understand how quickly and easy it is to get rid of those on the outside. But to tempt you, There we go. So nice, quick and easy. And you know, I'm confident that they've all aligned really, really well. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, combine. And they're actually just one cycle, one scan that you've got already done and dusted.